thick motherfucker. I sit this on his lap with my hand on his shoulder. I lay them niggas back. Got something for them niggas that be gas. I'm a bad motherfucker. I got them niggas back.
Yes. Yeah. I like my girl.
Mr. Legendary. We here. We back. And today, Megan Thee Stallion. What are you doing, ma'am? So over the weekend, or I should say last week, Thursday, random report comes out that all of Tory Lanez, everyone who's familiar, if you're not familiar, you know that there was an accusation going out that rapper Tory Lanez shot rapper Megan Thee Stallion in what she says to be both of her feet. Shot her. Over the last week, a report came out that all of his charges were dropped. Randomly, no one knows. We were all confused because this story has been kept under a very silent lens, I want to call it. It's kept under wraps. We don't really know much. There is no evidence. The charges that are pending aren't exactly the same as what Megan Thee Stallion has accused him of doing. Her story, when she first came out, she said that, she basically omitted the truth, and then randomly one day came out and said, nope, Tory shot me. And then Tory came out and said, dude, I never shot her. And since then, all we've had was random tweets from her. We haven't seen, he went to court, pled not guilty. But it's just really nobody really knows much. Everybody from her fans, his fans, literally everybody's like, listen, we don't even know. Half people at this point like, listen, since nobody really telling us what happened, we don't even care. Neither one of them has told the full story about what happened. I know there's more to be said on both sides. I'm not pro Tory, I'm not pro Megan. I'm just pro the truth, honestly. I just want y'all to just say whatever happened, just say it. If he accidentally shot you because y'all was fighting over the gun in the car, say that. If you hit him and then you got the car and tried to run and he said, pow, bitch, say that. I just rather y'all just say exactly what happened, exactly the way it happened, and don't leave out the details, because what Megan Thee Stallion is now doing, she just took on this stance where she's created a hashtag Protect Black Women. Her hashtag came literally in the middle of the Black Lives Matter protest. We were in the height of our black men getting killed by police. We had, of course, people like Breonna Taylor, the few women that died, but majority of the people that we were really Black Lives Matter stood for were the black men that were getting killed at the hands of police unjustly. And in the midst of that, Megan Thee Stallion comes out with hashtag Protect Black Women. I found that this is unrelated to their topic, but just to protect black women in general, especially in the middle of Black Lives Matter, I found really disrespectful to black men, because we're the ones who were literally getting slaughtered in the streets by police. And in the midst of us trying to say, listen, y'all, we all matter. No, but we didn't say black men matter. We didn't say black men lives matter. We just said Black Lives Matter. And we wanted it to stand for everybody. Then this woman gets into some altercation with her significant other, a person who she chose to mess with. She was of her own free will and volition. She chose to mess with this guy. Gets into an altercation. I don't care what happened. They get into it in their own private thing that they chose to be in. And she takes that and says, stop, protect black women. If you can't see what's wrong with that, don't worry. Mr. Legends got your back. I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you today. So let's just get into what her comments were about the charges being dropped. So after the charges being were allegedly dropped, Megan Thee Stallion, of course, she starts tweeting. She needs a PR rep. She needs somebody to take away her Twitter when she gets emotional, because she goes and she starts tweeting rants. And they're emotional, and I get it. You know, she's hurt by whatever happened. She's hurt. I understand. Not saying whether he did it or not. That doesn't matter, but you can't do this. You can't do what she's doing. So, the first tweet she said, "At this point, I'm getting annoyed. Stop believing everything you read on the motherfucking internet. Imagine how I feel waking up every day seeing people lie and turn my trauma into a joke. That whole team figures out ways to create doubt in my story every week, and the media eats it up. Stop." That's literally their job. And this is what I just said. She needs her own team to be doing the same thing. But if he really shot you in the foot, what the hell would you have to place doubt on? Basic principles here. Okay. I have a weapon. I point weapon at John. John gets shot by this weapon. Police are called. They get this weapon that I fired. They get me. And they got John. DNA in today's society is so advanced that not only will they be able to get gun residue from my hand, gun residue from the firearm, they'll be able to fire another projectile into something else and show that the same bullet that hit John was the same bullet fired from this weapon that I had. This is a open and shut case if that's how it happened. And that's exactly what Megan Thee Stallion is telling us that happened. She's telling us Tory Lanez got a gun, fired at her, hit her in both feet. That's what she said. That should be an open and shut case. You shouldn't even be worried about nobody placing doubt, because you can just say, he shot me. I don't need to. I've never seen nobody. I don't want to laugh. I've never seen anyone who got purposely shot by another person and the weapon and the person was caught have to place doubt on what happened or have to explain what happened. I've never seen that. I've never seen that type of person have to go back and say, dude, he shot me, or be worried about what the other person's team is saying. Why would you? It's literally all there in the evidence, right? It's all there laid out. I don't have to do a thing. That's what my lawyers are for. That's what my team is for. Why are you so worried about what they're saying? That's literally what the defense is supposed. That's literally what the defense gets paid to do, is to place doubt, because the state has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this man shot at you, and they have to prove that. So of course he's gonna try to place doubt. But post on the internet, what the hell they got to do with the court of law and evidence? And this is posts like this are why people doubt what she's saying, because you shouldn't even have to say anything. The next thing, y'all can't tell when shit is fake news. Y'all still don't see an abuser picking with me. The first court date got pushed back because of the inauguration. But I can't wait until the motherfucking facts come out. Bitch, you shot me and my story not changing, and bitch, you going to jail. This tweet right here. Y'all can't tell when shit fake news. Why do you need to address that? Who was working with this girl? Because she's obviously more popular Probably has more money than Tory Lanez, obviously. One of the hottest female rappers out now, period. She's explaining about the court dates getting pushed back. Why do you need to explain that, Megan? Why? Y'all still don't see an abuser picking with me. Let's address the abuser. Y'all got one recorded incident. One. Where you omitted the truth, which normal situations of abuse happen just like that. You omitted the truth at first, then you came out and said he maliciously aimed at you and purposely shot you. And these are just your words. And that means we should label him an abuser based on the fact that you said this and the court of law hasn't proven anything yet. Anything. Nothing has been proven. Let's not get into it yet. Let's keep going. But the bitch you shot me and my story not changing and bitch you going to jail, of course it's not changing. You so-called said it this time, but I just want to know why it wasn't said the first time. If this dude, he brought this up in one of his lives. When he first finally addressed this, he said, listen, Megan's story was she got out the car and he shot at her while she was out the car. Tory Lanez came on and said, y'all saw the video when we got pulled over. She got out of the truck. He said, if I aimed a gun at her and shot her, how the hell was she back inside of the vehicle with me? That's what the fuck you should have been tweeting about. That's honestly what you should have said right here. That's I want to know. I want to know why you was in the truck too. But she don't want to address that. Oh, no. She want to tell us everything else except the facts of the case. Tory addressed a lot of facts in his case when he went live. He addressed a lot of things. He put a lot of doubt on her story. And Megan, if you really want people to believe you, fight it. That's what you're supposed to get a team. Next week. How the fuck I get shot? Now I'm the world's biggest motherfucking villain. All y'all pussy ass niggas and all y'all pussy ass hoes gonna eat your motherfucking words. That's what she said. Maybe they did say she was the villain. But why are they calling you the villain, Megan? Why? You're the victim. Why would anybody doubt the victim? For one, your story changed. For two, even after it changed, we still don't have the full story. Because all we hear is you went on live and you said you got out of the car and Tory shot you. When we saw the video, the police chopper over that vehicle, we saw you exiting the vehicle and walking backwards on 2 feet. Limping on one, I get it. Limping, blood. We saw the blood. Saw you limping. We want to know why were you still in the vehicle? If this dude aimed at you and shot you, why did you get back in the car? Also, another big thing we need to address. There was 4 people in this vehicle. 4 people. So, according to your story, he aimed this weapon at you that they recovered. He fired at you and the bullets hit you in both feet. And there's 4 people in this car. So we got to sit here and act like we don't still got 2 whole other witnesses. One of them is her best friend. And the other one was his security. So these people, just what? They didn't get called as eyewitnesses? Why would you have to argue if you got 2 witnesses about what happened? I ain't gonna address that though. I ain't gonna say that. Boom. And here is the goal. Y'all so believe black woman and protect black woman online. But when I literally say I got shot, it's confusing. So again, she started this protect black woman she started this Protect Black Women thing because of her situation with a dude who she chose to be with. This wasn't no random incident with the cops where somebody yanked her out the car and shot her. This wasn't no random incident where she was walking down the street and a random stranger came up who was targeting black women and hit her. This was a situation that she purposely and under sound mind and body chose to go into. Say she wanted to mess with this dude. She had been messing with him for months. No record of abuse, no record of no incidents, nothing. Randomly one thing come up and then now we need to protect you and protect black women because of something you chose to do. You also believe black women and protect black women. There's black people like this that make all black people look bad. It's white people over there reading this tweet and they laughing at us. It's Mexican people laughing at us, Puerto Ricans, Muslims, everybody. It's black people laughing at black people because of shit like this. Because you should just believe black women just because they black women. You should protect black women just because they black women. Now, nothing else matters. The truth don't matter. Facts don't matter. Evidence don't matter. Just black women. The only part that matters is the black and the woman part. Nothing else. We should just ruin this dude's career, throw him away for life because of what a black woman said. When I literally say I got shot, prove it, Meg. Prove it. You also said you got shot in both feet. And miraculously, a week later was making a video to WAP dancing on both feet. Dancing. That you got shot in on both feet. Who's dancing on? I know dudes that got shot in the arm and wasn't back up that fast. You got shot in both feet and was dancing a week later. Bullets just ain't hit nothing. What did you shoot you with a BB gun? What kind of bullet penetrates a foot and enable you to walk on it without a cast in a week? Even a 22 gonna do some damage because it's gonna go in there and it's gonna bounce around. 9 and up. I'm really lost. Her best friend was in the car and they ended up beefing immediately after this came out. To the point where the best friend came out with a diss song against Meg Thee Stallion. Security, we ain't heard nothing from. Tory Lanez said he ain't do it. Out of 4 people, you the only one said he shot you, which he very well possibly could have. But then still, we have the problem of the evidence. If he shot you with the gun that they recovered, what are we talking about? I don't get it, and I really hate the use of the protect black women because I believe that's what's getting her so slandered is the fact that she just openly trying to say, nope, protect me because I said it. And it's men and women that's out here like, whoa. Wait a minute. Tell us the whole story. We'll believe everything you say when you tell the whole story and it's a sound, valid, reasonable story. Not just y'all was riding, you got the car and he shot at you. This dude who got a whole lucrative career worth millions at the top of his game. At this point, right before the shooting happened, he coming out with new music. He just came out with Quarantine Radio. He at the peak of his career. Nobody knew who Tory Lanez was before Quarantine Radio. He had his peak, and then he got all natural body, hot girl Meg Thee Stallion. Also at her peak. He at the peak of his game, and he chose this moment to fire a gun at said women. And we still don't even know why. You won't even give us that much. You want us to believe you, but you don't even want to tell us the whole truth, nothing but the truth. This is what's wrong with our race. This is wrong with our race, especially our females. Y'all just want to throw our black men under the bus, and won't even give us the decency to at least tell us why we throwing them under the bus. If he truly deserved to be thrown under that bus, by God damn it, I'll grab a foot and help you throw him up under there. But you gotta at least tell me why we throwing him. Tell me why. Before we throw another black man in prison with the rest of them. Because it's already overpopulated with our black men. Before we throw another one in there just off of hearsay, at least tell us the full story. Because there's still so much to be said. I'd love to hear about anybody else's views on this story. Anybody else that got any more information on it? Because I just don't know. And based on what she's saying, based on what he's saying, it don't sound like he shot her. I don't know what happened, but her story don't check out. And that's the only story we really heard. Tory, all he really did was go contradict her story. He ain't tell us one either. But he damn sure ain't give us that bullshit. At least if you know the shit don't make sense, don't give us this half-ass story. Because that's why everybody looking at you dumb. Because your story don't add up, not even in the least. Like, comment, subscribe. Share. Over here, this is why we don't argue emotion. This is why we argue facts. I'm out.